guys, today's video is going to be a get ready with me. When I film these videos, I always really enjoy them because I obviously get to show you some of the products that I've been really enjoying in action, and I think it's a little bit more, not necessarily interesting, but more informative than just me talking about them, is to show you how they work and how they look when you apply them. But I never actually think that they're going to be all that popular. I just feel like these are easy videos for me to film whilst I'm getting ready to film another video potentially. So when I put a poll, it was my first Twitter poll, you can do that on Twitter apparently now. And when I put a poll on Twitter asking what videos you wanted to see this week, this actually was the first one to get a big head start. Most people voted for this one first of all, and then the second one was currently loving. So they're going to be the two videos that I filmed this week, and I was really surprised. I always think Get Ready With Me is something that I enjoy filming, but that maybe people don't necessarily enjoy watching. But I think maybe YouTube has kind of progressed a little bit past the tutorial awkward phase that went from tutorial to Get Ready With Me, and maybe people now understand more what the concept is and you're enjoying it. I don't know, you let me know. But today I'm going to show you, it's mostly the new products that I showed you in my last haul that I've actually been using. So the first thing, and this is not in my haul, this was actually in the Clinique box that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion that I got from the British beauty blogger Latest in Beauty Clinique box. If I'm squinting, it's so bright today. The earlier I filmed it, I'm like, can't really see anything. I have completely rediscovered this thanks to that box. I used to love this. I used to buy it in massive bottles, and it was one of the only moisturisers that I really liked using, because for a long time I would avoid moisturiser altogether, being oily, thinking that I just didn't need it and that perhaps it was actually going to make everything worse. Whereas this, I mean, it just absorbs into my skin so quickly. And if you are someone that's kind of anti-moisturiser, I would say go and get a sample of it. They're probably pretty free with their samples at the counters because you can get them free in a billion magazines all the time. But go and get a sample of it and try it, because it's one of my all-time favourite moisturisers, and I just completely forgot all about it. So I'll be buying a bottle of that soon. Next, of the two foundations that I hauled, the CC Cream from Bourjois, 123 Perfect CC Cream with 3 different colours in it apparently to colour correct my face, has been an absolute dream. I got this and the City Block at the same time. Not a big fan of this. This is actually quite cakey, a little bit drying, not radiant, not what I would call radiant anyway. Whereas this one, super light, has the chunk more coverage than potentially I would have wanted, but I mean, I'm applying quite a lot of it now as a foundation. Whereas you can blend it, put a little bit more moisturiser on first, blend it from a very small amount to just get a little sheer covering to even out your skin. But it's still not heavy. Even once I've applied it as heavily as I'm showing you now, it's still not heavy. It's very fresh scent. Almost kind of reminds me of Johnson & Johnson products for babies. But it's so light. It doesn't feel really like anything on my skin, and it just gives me just enough coverage for the summertime. I don't like to have too much on because my freckles do tend to become quite pronounced. I do have some hyperpigmentation around my eyes here, which many of you have noticed in the past, and it's not a blending error, it is hyperpigmentation around my eyes. And I don't like to wear a really heavy coverage because it tends not to cover all of these areas, and so you can kind of see through it, and it does start to look like my foundation and my base is a little bit patchy. So I like to wear something a little bit lighter that potentially doesn't entirely cover it up. And along with that, I've been wearing the Radiance Reveal concealer, which says it corrects and illuminates, and it also says it has 24 hours hydration. And this, it kind of goes hand in hand. The colours in this, in case you were wondering, I've got vanilla, I think. Oh, no, I got ivory. I thought I'd ordered vanilla in the Bourjois foundations. I definitely got vanilla in this one. I'm 99% sure I meant to order if I didn't order vanilla, because I know I did the same for both. And I got ivory in the concealer as well. I've been liking this for the same reason that I like the foundation. It is very lightweight, you get just enough coverage, and it doesn't feel kind of cakey or heavy at all, but it definitely doesn't cover everything. If you want something that is like a high coverage base, you're not going to necessarily like this concealer. It definitely allows your skin to peek through, and it does, I think, you know, adds a little bit of radiance. Man, I put on this jumper again today, and I don't know what is going on with the weather right now. I'm warm, I'm cold, I don't know what. It's freezing in the morning time, and then it gets warmer. Yesterday it was so cold, it was very chilly. And then today I'm sat in the conservatory filming this video, and it's actually quite warm, so I don't know. I don't know what to wear. I'm putting on the Revlon Colorstay powder, just a little bit of it to set everything and hopefully start off at least with a relatively, not a matte finish necessarily, but get rid of any kind of shine. I'm gonna go in next with blush and stuff. I think I normally do brows next, but I'm gonna do blush. I have this Freedom Pro blush palette in Bronze and Baked. And I'm gonna attempt, I'm not gonna do these are a little too heavy for me. This is quite golden and this is a very dark matte bronze and I don't want those. But I'm gonna go in with kind of a mix of these three. Very sheeny, I like it. Next I'm gonna do brows and I'm gonna use the Define and Perfect eyebrow powder from Collection. I have been really enjoying this. It's not focusing, but you know what it looks like. I've been wearing this since I bought it, since I hauled it in that video, and although I would say don't wear white clothes when you apply it because there is fallout from, as soon as you open it up, the powder comes from the applicator, and as you apply it sometimes it falls down onto your face. I haven't had a problem with that. It does kind of brush away quite quickly or quite easily without affecting my base or leaving marks or anything. But I do end up with it kind of on my desk and on my knee and stuff like that. If I'm wearing jeans and stuff, it's not really an issue, but I wouldn't want to be using this if I was dressed up or wearing something that might get stained or marked by little powder flecks. But it's very easy to apply, very natural. I like the concept of it a lot. Next I'm going to use the Natural Collection eyeshadow in Willow. I did haul this in that video as well. And just to kind of swatch it on my finger, it's very kind of pearly. Whether or not it's going to look like that on my eye, we shall see. Oh, it really is quite pretty. I'm not sure this is quite as champagne-y as I've had it described to me. I was looking at different swatches on blogs before I put in my Boots haul. And I was looking specifically for Natural Collection eyeshadow swatches because I thought I've tried some in the past and really liked them. But I can't go to a store right now and swatch them for myself, so I thought I would check out some swatches online. And this one, on multiple blogs, was described as a champagne-y colour, and I think it's a lot cooler than that. A lot more silvery. Next is the Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner from Maybelline. This is the one that I picked up hoping that it would rival my Kat Von D. It's not quite as nice to apply. It is a felt tip, but it's very flexible, fine, nibbed, soft felt tip rather than kind of a hard nibbed, you know, like the Collection Extreme eyeliners that I had quite a long time ago. They were very stiff, and to apply them was they looked very jagged on my eyes. If you haven't got particularly tight eyelids, you're going to have trouble with them. So I look for things that are more brush-like, and I've really struggled to find an affordable felt tip looking eyeliner pen, or even just an eyeliner pen that is actually a very fine brush. The Kat Von D is amazing for that, but the actual formula isn't all that for me. So I've been looking for a drugstore alternative, and so far this is the closest that I found. So I have been enjoying it, but it's not quite there. Of course I'm going to finish with my Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. Still yet found one that I like more than this. Although on Instagram the other day I did see, I think it was an American Instagrammer, she posted a picture of some makeup items, and one of them was a new version of this. If you've heard of it, I don't remember exactly what it was called. It was something like Lash Flare or something like that. If you've heard of it, please let me know, especially if you've seen it in the UK or if you know what the brush looks like. But it just came to me then, so I haven't done any research on it up until this point. But that was interesting to me. If there's a new version of this, I will be trying it. And lastly, I thought I would try the last step on camera. I haven't actually swatched this on my lips yet. It's the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in Teddy, and this is the one that I showed in my haul. Now I must have just got completely mixed up because I looked at online swatches. When I mentioned online swatches in the video, lots of people said, oh, you should check out blogs for swatches. That's what I meant. I looked at swatches online, like review swatches and things on blogs, and I believed Teddy to be a much lighter colour than this. I would never go by the indicator on the Boots website because it's never right. Sometimes it'll show something that's purple that's red. It's insane. So I did look at review swatches on blogs, but I thought this was going to be much paler than it is. So we're going to give it a go on camera. I feel like this may be really vampy on me, but maybe I'll love it. I don't know. This is such a strange formula. It's very, I got it on my teeth. It's very silicone-y. It reminds me of something, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. but it's not as dry as I would have expected it to be. I'm not sure that I like the formula that much. I put quite a lot of it on to get a really opaque lip, and especially with it being so dark, normally that's not a problem. Normally with the darker colours you can get quite an opaque look straight away with these liquid lipsticks. Whether or not it's this kind of slightly slippy silicone-y feel and it's going to be nicer to wear over a period of time, not so drying, I don't know. But I will review this on my blog this week, so you can kind of check back to see when I may have mentioned that. It's missbudgetbeauty.co.uk. Don't already follow me on all the many different places that you can follow me. It's all linked below. But I'm not sure about this one at all. The colour's not terrible, but it's very, very dark brown. It's not really got anything else going on. It's kind of a dark coffee kind of colour to me. So I'm not sure it suits me, but I'm going to leave it on for my next video and just see what people say. Hey, I don't know. Let me know if you like those products, because I know that they have been a bit of a hit, so maybe I'll try another one in a colour that's more me. But first impressions, I prefer things to be a bit more really truly matte, and that's not. So that is it for this Get Ready With Me. If you enjoy these kind of videos, let me know in the comments, because I never really know, aside from kind of views and likes and all that stuff, I never really know which videos people who actually subscribe to my channel like more than others. There are other kinds of videos like hauls and stuff that I know people will search for and find that way, but I'm interested, for those of you that actually subscribe to my channel and see this in your feed, which videos do you actually like seeing most of all? The poll on Twitter was really enlightening, so I might do some more of those. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Plug. But yeah, that'll be interesting to me if you kind of give me a little heads up what you actually like to see. But I hope you've liked to see this one, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a favourites / currently living.